G'day guys, Apex Legends has finally broken their silence. They've been a bit quiet recently because they've been receiving a bit of backlash from the community for not enough content in their game, and they've gone ahead and addressed that today to talk about their content changes they have planned, when the content's getting released, and exactly what they're bringing to the games in terms of new legends, weapons, and map changes, and when we can expect to see that. Now, this statement was definitely a damage control one. It wasn't like just an update. They talk about how the development team is pretty small and they've been overwhelmed by the people downloading their game. 50 million players is what they said in the statement. So we've got no update on how many players are actually in the game. The 50 million statement is definitely a very old one. They released that player count literally only a month after it launched. So that was a few months ago now, and they haven't updated that, and obviously we can all tell why they haven't updated that, because the popularity has definitely decreased, and it's not a number to brag about. They were super vocal, and they loved sharing the information when their game was literally blowing up, but since it's died down in popularity, we've received no update in how many people are downloading the game. But I'm gonna go ahead and assume it hasn't reached the 100 million mark yet. Now, if Apex continued at the pace it was when it first got released, it would definitely be well over 100 million now, but we all know for a fact that is not the case, and it's definitely died down in popularity. I'm sure they're gonna release a statement when it hits 100 million players downloaded. That's definitely some numbers they would love to share, and when they do release that number, it will give us a good indication on how much it's exactly slowed down. I made a video a couple of days ago going over exactly why Apex has been decreasing in popularity. The major thing the community was upset about was the lack of updates and the fact there's not much incentive to grind the game, because as soon as you hit that level 100, there's nothing really more to do. And they've gone ahead and given us a good idea on exactly what they have planned, and it's some good news and it's some bad news as well. In the statement, they said they're more committed to working on bugs and slow server performance than they are on updates. That's their number one concern at this time, is bugs. Now, as you guys know, the game hasn't got that many bugs. It's got a few server issues, like the occasional server will have a slow server issue. There's a bug where on console you don't get audio. None of their bugs have actually been fixed yet though. They talk about how they're working on them, but none of the bugs that they say their development team is committed to have actually been fixed yet. So I'm not exactly sure what the heck their development team is doing. If they say they're working on bugs, but the bugs aren't actually fixed yet and you're still having the same issues we've had since launch. They also said they are working on some major cheat fixes for PC. I know that's a big problem over on the PC. That's why I play console. Nah, I just enjoy console more. But yeah, there's no cheaters on console. There is on PC, and they are working on fixes on that. So what exactly they have planned with content is as follows. Season launches. The beginning of each season will start with a new battle pass, new legends, something new for the meta, and more. Something new for the meta is obviously like a gun or an item that we can use in game. So that is a seasonal thing. If you guys don't know how seasons work in Apex, that's an update every 3 months. Now, I was hoping for the very least to get content updates once a month, at the very least. There's a new bar being set for development teams to keep the games fresh, and constant updates is a good thing. Now, if they're only planning on updating content once every 3 months, that's a massive, massive downside in my opinion, because Apex, after all, has a small level cap. Once you hit 100, there's nothing more to do, and if they're only releasing new content once every 3 months, people are going to get bored. I really want them to think about this and maybe change their approach on this, and that is why I'm making this video. Once every 3 months is not enough. Let me know if you guys think differently. This is a great game. This is a good core game. I think content should be the number one priority for the developer team. Now, if they're doing a massive update once every 3 months, that's all well and good, but I think it would almost be better to split that update down into different parts, right? When they release a new battle pass, leave that in itself as an own update, and then they should split up the legend and the new item in between that season to keep the content fresh. Now, another thing in terms of content, it doesn't have to be a weapon, it doesn't have to be a legend, a limited time mode, even duos or solos, something the community has been asking for forever, would be a great addition to the game and bring a new freshness and something to do for the player base. Let me know what you guys think, but I think that would be a much better change to the game and much more rewarding to the players if they split up the updates and spread them out throughout the season, so we always have something new to get on and try out in between the massive update they have planned for the season. What they said in their statement was, for complete transparency, our goal isn't and never has been to patch or update our content on a weekly basis. We believe strongly in the importance of a large, meaningful changes to the game that have a lasting impact. Thus, our focus on a seasonal release cadence we laid out at launch. We will continue to follow this cadence in the future. Now, that's all well and good. That sounds nice, but honestly, one lump sum update I don't think is what this game needs for health. For the player base, I think splitting that update down the middle and like spreading that content out throughout the season will be way better for the player base and give us something new to look forward to in between the massive season update. Let me know your opinion, but I definitely think Apex Legends needs to think about that as an idea. Also, the level cap, please get rid of that. Give us grinders something to work towards. Give us an Apex pack once every 10 levels, like instead of once every 2 if they're worried about us getting too many Apex packs. But give us grinders a reason to jump on and play every day. New content every 3 months just isn't healthy for the game, in my opinion, at all. Let me know if you guys think otherwise, if you guys would rather just one massive update every 3 months, or you would rather new content to be laid out throughout the season. I honestly think that would be much healthier for the game, and as a content creator, give me more content to space out throughout the periods of like dry time where there's nothing that new with the game. They also said that in the next Battle Pass for Season 2, you can expect a Battle Pass with more meaningful content. Basically saying they knew their last one was doo-doo and they're working on improvements for the next one, which is a good thing. The introduction of a new legend, the debut of a new weapon, and you didn't expect Kings Canyon to stay the same forever, did you? So in Season 2, we're gonna have a map update. Now, I don't expect it to be a whole new map. I expected them to do a similar thing that Fortnite did where they changed different parts of the map to add fresh new content to the game. This is all well and good, but I still stand by my statement that I think they need to spread this content out, because once every 3 months, just in my opinion, is not what us gamers want. Now, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think this is enough, or do you think Apex needs to step up their game, spread it out a little bit, and give us some different modes? Like, honestly, give us some different modes would make a lot of people happy, and what I think would be great for this game. Something that's not going to be impossible for this development team. Now, also in this statement, they are aware that we are asking for content. They are well aware the community wants content, because what they said. Lastly, regarding other games in development at Respawn, it is important to understand that the entirely separate development teams are working on Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Heaps of people are saying, is anyone even working at Apex? Have they all moved to their Star Wars game? Because we've got nothing in the recent times. A lot of people were pestering that about them, so they went ahead and said that they've got different development teams working on both games. Additionally, in order to fully support Apex Legends, we are pushing out plans for future Titanfall games. So basically they're saying no resources from Apex Legends team are being shifted to other titles in development here at the studio. So they do say they have a whole team still working on this game. So that is definitely a great thing to hear. That is what I wanted to hear. I was hoping they hadn't just pushed their team elsewhere, and that's why we weren't receiving content updates. They did state they have a whole team working on this game and they're not splitting it up to throw them in other places. So hopefully, with that statement being said, they can work out a better plan for the community. Hopefully they're going to continue to listen to us and maybe take what we have to say into mind. So hopefully they continue to take community feedback. I'm not trying to make this video as a negative thing, like a doomsday speech for Apex. This is a brilliant game. I want the best for this game as a content creator for this game. I love this game and I want it to do well, but I want them to go down the right path, and I'm laying out what I think is the best way for Apex Legends to continue to grow. Let me know all your guys' opinion down below. I look forward to these changes coming to Apex. I think they can lay it out a little bit differently in the future and maybe space the content out to keep this game feeling fresh, and who knows, we might get some new game modes soon if they truly do listen to their community. There's only one way to find out, and that is be patient. The development team is working on Apex Legends. They've done a good job so far. Hopefully they continue to work with us and not against us. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to smack that like button. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, bros.
Yeah, mate, he's definitely a hacker. Fucking hell, bro. I was like, you were hitting everything. Do you actually have aimbot or not, or are you just a gun? Oh, you do?